What's up YouTube, it's Destined TCG here and welcome back to our TCG battle video on my channel. Today we're checking out Cynthia's Garchomp EX, one of the coolest decks coming from Destined Rivals. It is actually better than people give it credit for, so we're going to be testing it out today on the rank ladder. Hopefully you guys are excited. If you are, you know what to do. Destroy the hell out of the like button. It helps out in many ways. I'm super grateful if you would do so. With that being said, Cynthia's Garchomp EX. What is there to talk about? We have the Corkscrew Dive, slapping 100 damage, and you can draw cards until you have 6 cards in hand. Very good to have, of course, a brand new hand. Even if you get Ion to a low hand size, you can always rely on this at the attack to just get your cards back into your hand. You have the Draconic Buster, 260 damage output, and you have to discard all energies from this Pokemon. It also is a very cool archetype because Garchomp has free retreat, and with the Cynthia's power weight, you can actually have 400 HP. If you're not one-shotted, you can retreat into Cynthia's Spiritomb and one-shot opponents that way. For every damage counter on one of your bench Cynthia's Pokemon, you can slap that damage. This is also very good against stuff like Marnie's Grimmsnarl, for example. There's a Cynthia's Roserade with the Cheer onto the Glory ability, allowing you to slap 30 more damage for every Cynthia's Roserade on the field, meaning you slap 160 at most with the Corkscrew Dive or 320 with the Draconic Buster. That actually means you knock out stuff like Dracopult EX. This deck always wants to go second because you rely on Technical Machine Evolution to just get your Gabites out the list, and the Gabites after that, the following turn, every single turn you can use the Champion's Call to get a Cynthia's Pokemon in your hand, and your setup is off and ready to go. High amount of Iono to put the opponent to a low hand size, even Unfair Stamp, we want to slow the opponent down, even with the Team Rocket's Watchtower, shutting down stuff like, for example, Squawkabilly, Fan Rotom, stuff like Noctowl, Pidgeot EX, so all of those cards shut down with that cool stadium. So we're gonna be testing this exact 60 out, and hopefully you guys will be enjoying it. Also go check out the sponsors that make the videos possible. DragonShield.com for your sleeves, binders, and deck boxes. 5% off on everything on the website using the coupon ZAPDOS5. There's TC Evolutions for your damage counters and ability tokens. You can get them with 10% off right now using the coupon ZAPDOSTCG. BowtownStore.com for your TCG Live code card needs. You can get them with 5% off and instant email delivery, so that's cool as well. And Cardmarket.com for European players where you're able to buy as well as sell cards to people all across Europe. Use the referral name ZAPDOSTCG to help support the channel. Okay, this is a list that actually got second in the City League over in Japan, so it is already proven itself worthy. And people are actually underrating the power that Garchomp has. With free retreat actions, you can put the opponent to a low hand size, attack with another Cynthia's Garchomp. This one gets damage as well. And then you can actually go for a Cynthia's Spiritomb for a crazy one-hit KO. Okay, we are going first. A very interesting lead here. I'm gonna lead with a Roselia. We do have Ultra Ball. We have access to Rescue Board. We don't have an energy. And we're going first as well. So in a world, there is... Yo, mirror match time, let's go. Okay, we have a Pokegear, so that's at least good. So I'm gonna slap down this. I'm gonna slap down this. Yeah, both of them. I could go for an Ultra Ball. I don't think we're gonna go for TM Evo here. At least I don't think so. This one slaps 20. I don't know if 20 is gonna be doing too much, but this one slaps 40. But if we have two of them out, we slap 320. You see where we're going with this. So, yeah, I don't even know if they are in the deck. I'm gonna have to, I don't think they're gonna go for an Iono. They could, if they go for it. I'm just gonna slap it down, whatever. We're gonna end the turn. We're gonna have a Gabite. Gonna set up a Gibble, go like that. TM Evo on Cynthia's Roselia, and then setting up a Gibble, getting both of them out the deck, and go like that. They have the Arven, so this is an exact mirror match. Buddy Buddy Puffin, power weight. 400 HP monstrosities. The Roselias will be quite useful, I might add. Because if we are able to get both of them out, they don't even have TM Evo, that's kind of crazy. We have an Iono, which is fantastic. I'm gonna go TM Evo right here. I'll be going for... The Boss's Orders are really useful. I'm gonna put a Rescue Board over here. I'm gonna leave the Rescue Board. I could just use that to retreat, by the way. Yeah. If I get knocked out, doesn't matter too much here. Yeah, let us go for an Iono. Yeah. Putting the opponent down to a low hand size instantly. And we come back with quite a good amount of cards. So we have access to Buddy Buddy Puffin, getting ourselves two of these instantly. Let's go. We're gonna go Earthen Vessel, get rid of that, get our energies from the board. Let's go. Then we're gonna evolve into this guy. Since Garchomp only slaps, yeah, because they can technically knock us out, right? Champion's Call. I could get another Roserade from the deck. Yeah. And I'm gonna evolve 2 of these little guys. If I'm getting knocked out here, is that a bad thing? They would need candy, right? I don't even know if they have candy. Let's just focus on the fact we're gonna slap down a Roserade over here. So at least we have that. And let us go for evolution time. Oh, look at that. An army of Gabites. Reminds me back in the days of like Dragons Exalted. I don't even know if you remember that. Having the Gabite to search out Pokemon feels a little bit nostalgic. Okay, so we can attach retreat. Use the Garchomp, slap a high amount of damage. We did Iono the opponent's hand, so I don't even know if they have access to... Oh, there's the boss's orders play going after the Cynthia's Roserade. So I did save my rescue board right here, which is a good thing. Yeah, this could leave ourselves a little bit trapped. We have double Roserade, so that's good. At least nothing's getting knocked out here. This guy has 140 HP. I could give it a slap with the Spike Sting, I suppose. The Spike Sting is gonna slap a lot of damage, by the way, because of the Cheer on Glory ability. That means we're slapping 50, that's 100. Yeah, gonna slap 20 on us. Yow, 12. That's 50. Yo, Roserade, you're crazy. So, we do have another energy. First of all, let's tin the deck. Tinning is winning. Look at all these guys. Do I need... I want to tin because I need stuff, right? I need stuff. So we have Garchomp. Garchomp. Attach retreat, slap with the Roselia is a very funny option. It puts it down to a lower hands, lower situation, right? I'm gonna attach. I'm gonna retreat. I'm gonna slap damage with this guy. We have 50 damage, so this guy could have slapped almost the same. There's one Garchomp prize. I'm not gonna get anything out the deck. It's fine. Let's attack again. 100 damage. Okay. This is gonna put ourselves safe if they go for a rare candy. Garchomp, they need that from 2 cards, by the way. We have our Garchomp ready to go in the back. We can also attack with Cynthia's Spiritomb. Okay, they're evolving to this guy. They could slap 40. That's actually 70. They can initiate the prize trade. They can initiate the prize trade because of this situation. I could have left it in the active position, but this would have... Yeah, maybe that would have been better. Energy right there. So we have both of them. And they initiate the prize trade. Ugh. Bad. But they only have 1 Gabite, right? Yeah, could have gone better. I'm not gonna lie. Because now they can go for the Dragon Slice that actually slaps 70 damage. Maybe I should have retreated to something more powerful. Because now they have way more things that they can use. Okay, time for this. Attachment here. Power weight. And let's get ourselves going. 130. Okay, we have the counter catcher. If we get damaged, we will be damaged. We can use Spiritomb at one point. We can also go for Arven and Fair Stamp, but they do draw themselves back up with Corkscrew Dive, which is kind of annoying. Ooh, a higher amount of Cynthia's Roserade. They most likely get the Garchomp out the deck right now, slap for, I think, 130. Leaving us in a situation that they can knock us out with the second attack. I most likely will need to retreat into the other Garchomp on the bench. 160. Okay, I have 0 cards. No, they have a lot of cards in hand right now. We are not knocked out. Iono's not going to be doing anything. Let's go attachment here. I could slap 260, but If I slap 100, yeah, it's gonna have to be this situation. Retreat. Yeah, this is also with a lot of these guys out. I'm gonna have to put this over here. I'm gonna have to go retreat. They only have one of them in play currently. I want to save my Arven for an unfair stamp. I'm gonna check if the unfair stamp is in there. Otherwise, I can maybe stretch her out. The Roserade. Yeah, unfair stamp is there. It's probably my plan of action. We're slapping 130 and then 290. That's gonna be the numbers. Let's go. And then next turn, unfair stamp and knock him out. That's what our plan will become. They can technically go after Cynthia's Roserade if they have the boss in hand. But they've already burned the boss, so that's good. There's gonna be a little Gabite, or little Gibble. And if I unfair them to like no cards in hand, we will have the advantage. They can technically retreat to Spiritomb and attack with that instead. But with us having like 6 cards in hand, is that a smart decision of the opponent? Attachment on the Spiritomb, that's exactly what they're going for. Research as well. Okay, they are playing a high amount of Roselia, let's be honest. Whatever happens, we take the first 2 prize. 130. Are they gonna attack with this guy? They cannot afford. Yeah, they have the power weight. Doesn't. Yeah, it's actually quite useful because we only slap 130. Yeah, that's the main issue here. Wow, they are attacking with this guy. That's perfect. That is fantastic. That's actually... I'm gonna slap down a Spiritomb here. Yeah, they didn't knock anything out. They didn't knock anything out. I think the best plan of action... Earthen Vessel. 2 of these. I can go Arven. Get the Stretcher. Power weight again. It's also very good, by the way. Over here. Attachment over. At this point, we can knock him out with a 1-prizer. And then we can one-shot again with a Garchomp because we have so much damage on our field. We're gonna retreat. Go with the Spiritomb of all things. Attachment here. And let's rock and roll. 400 damage. No damage on their field. Spiritomb doing literally nothing. We have a lot of HP. Yeah, they just conceded. Let's go. We got the dub. So Spiritomb, very important. There's 3 copies in this exact 60 to, of course, slap ridiculous amounts of damage. You might think the damage output is not quite there, but with the Spiritomb right there, how many decks out there can deal with a 400 HP monstrosity? Like maybe Goldango, maybe Raging Bolt, but that's where the fun stops, right? Maybe a grass-type Pokemon. Like even an Iron Leaves does not knock you out, so you see how crazy the HP is. Next battle here, Tails never fails. So we have a weakness to grass, similar weakness to Marnie's Grimmsnarl, so that's kind of interesting. You want to go first? No. I want to use my TM Evo strategy. Evolve into Gabites, get my entire setup going. As you saw in game 1, not the perfect hand, definitely not. Maybe we top deck something. We have the Buddy Buddy Puffin at least. We have the energy, so TM Evo, Iono, Pokegear, Arven, all of these cards are good. Iron Bundle. Okay, what is playing Iron Bundle? If it is going to be Joltik Box or something, that's also very hilarious because we do hit for weakness. And we come back with crazy amount of hit points. And you can protect yourself from being Iron Hands. Because I could put 70 on this guy and then Iron Hands is gone. Research and Arven. Cyndaquil, okay. Alright, so we're up against the Quilava. Actually, the Cynthia's Typhlosion deck. Ah, not Cynthia, Ethan's Typhlosion deck. Can slap 20 there. Slapping 20 there is actually not the worst thing ever. Buddy poppin'. 2 of these. We only slap 100, by the way. Ugh. Yeah, attachment here, I suppose. And protection. They can slap 30, so they can technically almost knock us out. I don't know if they're gonna do that. They have 3 cards in hand. If it's an Eaton's Adventure card, that's actually quite good. Quilava, yeah, they get the Eaton's Adventure, can go quite wide. They can go quite wide on the board. We don't have anything. We don't have our good friend Gabite. And the more time passes, the more damage output there will be. So the thing I want to top deck is Rare Candy here. And I can boss this Quilava and be done with it. Can it happen? Can it happen? They can also knock us out with Combustion if they want to. They're gonna do it! Oh, that's crazy. You don't see that every day. Yeah. Top deck Arven it is. Please. Top deck Arven. This works. I like it. This is good. Okay. I can get damage and then focus on other things. We have the boss. I want to actually draw more cards here, so I'm actually going to be attaching energy. I'm going to go for the Corkscrew Dive. Rare Candy top deck. Imagine. Alright, we have a lot of HP. If we get damaged, and then our good friend Spiritomb is going to be the one prizer of choice. Spiritomb is already here. Please attack us. You can never get that number. You can never get it. One Eaton's Adventure card gone. Stretcher, Quilava, here we go again. We're gonna boss it up. It's gonna be fantastic. Here we go, Eaton's Quilava. We have so much HP, it's very awesome. I don't think they're gonna focus on Cynthia's Spiritomb. So we can safely slap down Cynthia, Spiritomb, give it an energy. More Cyndaquils appear. Rare Candy of all things. What? That is insane. Energy as well. And the Victini popping off. How much damage is that? We don't have Cynthia's Roserade, unfortunately. Oh, they're going for the Iron Bundle play. 170. 170 means we can actually use Spiritomb, which is funny. Ow. Here we go. I'm gonna have to go for the Arven. And they do have Eaton's Adventure again, so Unfair Stamp will not make a difference here. They only have 3 cards regardless, so I think Stretcher is gonna be great. Cynthia's Power Weight. Guess. This one, the Gibble in the house. And we're gonna have to blow this guy up with the second attack, unfortunately. Another thing could have been Unfair Stamp this guy with Counter Catcher, but yeah, fine. Could already blow this guy up because that means they don't have an Eaton's Adventure card ready. And their damage output is still low. And we can knock this guy out later. Yeah, that's probably better. Thank you. 100. That means their setup is slowed down quite a bit. So the thing we can do right now, if they ever get a knockout, is go for the Spiritomb here. We can still go for the Draconic Buster as well, so. It's not a lot, 170. They can no longer buff their damage output because we went after the Quilava. Lana's 8. Okay. Gonna get back their little fellas. Can get the Iron Bundle. That's quite annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, they can take this Hyper Blower. Yeah, they can take down the Spiritomb if they want to. If they really, really want to, they can have him. Because with Gabite, we can get back another Spiritomb. Back and forward. Eaton's Adventure. They can never get to the 400 damage output. I like the Iron Bundle in the list, by the way, from the opponent. Go with this. It's another Spiritomb. Spiritomb here. Attachment here. We go for Boss's Orders on this guy. This time around we can also go for Buddy Buddy Poffin. At this point, get out all of these. Corkscrew Dive again. Yeah, here's the unfair stamp. If they ever do it again, if they ever gust our little fellas again, they will be sorry. Okay, 1 Typhlosion. What is the damage output currently? 2 Eaton's Adventure cards in the discard pile. Oh, they got it raw in hand. Insane. Maybe a Turo in this list would also be quite good. I think we're equal in price rate at the moment. Counter Catcher could be kind of scary. Can attack again with another Garchomp. Yeah, we've already burned Candy, right? So we will need... Okay, there's the Dunsparce. Double Victini. Another Eaton's Adventure cards. Alright, Unfair Stamp will not be mattering here unless they can gust some of these low HP Pokemon on the bench. Energy right there. The Buddy Blast. Let's go. Okay. What is our plan of action? Earth Vessel. Don't need any of these. We have more energies left in the deck. We have more energies left in the deck. I don't want to attack with Spiritomb quite yet. I want to make it as difficult as possible for them. But at this point, I don't think it's gonna have to be Spiritomb here. But if they have Gust right there, we're screwed. Yeah. Spiritomb. Iono. These are all Pokemon that they can Gust up. But if they have Gust, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. Okay, here comes the Iono. They did burn all their Eaton's Adventure cards, but they can get them back with the Kolava, which is quite annoying. Retreat. And Spiritomb attack. At one point they will run out of attackers, right? Yeah, next turn we also go for the Iono. Team Rocket's Watchtower will shut down the Dunsparce. It's gonna be quite the crazy combo. That's gonna be good. 3 Eaton's Adventure cards in the discard pile. There's the secret box. Dang. That's crazy. So what do they want? Eaton's Typhlosion, Boss's Orders. Yeah, not good. We don't have an additional rare candy, but I don't know how many Boss's Orders they're playing. If they have a Boss's Orders, that's crazy. They need Night Stretcher. Oh, no boss? Okay. Super Rod? Yeah, I was afraid here, because if they go after Cynthia's Garchomp, we're screwed, but maybe they think we have rare candies left, where those came from. Because we haven't showcased that thick of a Roserade line. Super Rotting everything. Oh yeah, it's gonna be perfect. Iono's Watchtower in combination with... yeah, there's a Cyndaquil, but he can only get one Kolava currently. Big research. Yeah, this doesn't matter. We're gonna Iono you to 2 cards while using Team Rocket's Watchtower. And that's your Artisan, mate. So you're gonna have a lot of trouble. Even though we have like 160 HP remaining. Did they find Typhlosion? They might whiff Typhlosion here. If that is the case, it's still gonna be good. What a battle, what a battle. New decks from Destined Rivals. Okay, they have the Ultra Ball. What are they gonna get? I like that we have access to Team Rocket's Watchtower. That's very good news. Maybe they have Counter Catcher. That would be like very scary. Typhlosion is here. How many Eaton's Adventure cards in their discard pile? 3. Typhlosion's here again. And the Buddy Blast. Okay, we survive. Very important. They need candy as well. I don't even know. Yeah, there's 1 candy in their discard pile. I don't think they're playing a high amount of rare candy. Okay, let's thin the deck here with Artisan. Is there anything else we might need? Roselia. Yeah, get that there. Rescue board here. Team Rocket's Watchtower. And Iono to 2. Bam! Now we need Gabite, 100%. Yeah, perfect. There's the Gabite. And the Gabites will get all the Gabites out. That's what it happens here. Champion's Call. Gabite. They only have 1 retreat cost and they can all attack, so it's awesome. Champion's Call again. I wish I would have been able to attack with Spiritomb here, but I've already drawn into so much that I cannot complain. Alright. And now we get Roserade. And we go for the Draconic Buster. Okay, no Typhlosion. Stadium down. They need Candy, Typhlosion Energy from 2 cards. They might draw to another research, but they did burn an additional research earlier. We have a Night Stretcher, we win the game. Because we can go for a Draconic Buster on the Garchomp on the bench. It still needs to evolve, but they did burn Secret Box, double research, triple Eaton's Adventure. There is no draw power with the Dunsparce. We have this, I suppose. Another Dunsparce. Research, really? How? Do you have candy? Do you have everything? Triple Ultra Ball gone. There's an Ultra Ball. They most likely have candy. It is so they get rid of a Typhlosion. The Dunsparce. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Bro. It does work with the Gravity Mountain. Crazy. Yo. They did get rid of a Typhlosion as well. They need rare candy currently. If they don't have rare candy from these last 3 cards, we win. If they have the rare candy, we lose. That's what the game is all about, but they did high roll right there. Like, let's be honest. If Iono something to 2, they get the research, they get the counter stadium, they get the Dunsparce. Like, that's just too much to handle. Maybe they're even playing Pheasantipity. If they slap that down, that would be like drawing the rest of the cards here. I wonder what their damage output can become. With Buddy Blast, 280, Double Victini 300, Black Belt 340. Yo, that's kind of nuts. They're hesitant. That means we win. Dang, what a crazy battle. Crazy uphill battle. Okay, they're gonna shuffle their prizes for the memes. Is that gonna do anything? Yeah, you need candy Typhlosion. You threw away Typhlosion, so yeah, that's game. Yeah, let's go. Night Stretcher, getting the Darkness Energy, and let Spiritomb have a little bit of fun as well here. Yeah, Spiritomb would have slapped bazillion damage, so another dub here. It was more suspenseful than the previous game. That was kind of crazy. If you enjoy content and very close games like these, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in ridiculous ways. We have evolved into the Houndoom League. And what happens in the Houndoom League? First of all, let's collect some of these things. We got, yeah, Alt Art or Secret Rare Eaton's Adventure card. That's cool. Now we're diving back into the rank ladder, and also go check out the sponsor. Some messages here. Level up your game with TC Evolutions. Breathtaking damage counters, special condition tokens, and ability markers. Precision, style, power. Use coupon TCG for 10% off only at TC Evolutions. Okay, next battle. I'm gonna say Tails never fails. So that game was kind of crazy. I thought I was gonna lose if the opponent like draws into like research and there's this counter stadium. Do you want to go first? No, go second, get your setup, and then start winning games. With one Cynthia's Roserade set up, you can go after Pheasantipities, and that's awesome. Leading off with Spiritomb. It actually is not too bad of a Pokemon to lead off with. You have the... Yeah, there's a great hand. TM Evo Buddy Puffin, and off we go. Off we go to the races. With one Arven, this deck can do monstrous things. Monkey Dory, note self, this also doesn't affect weakness, otherwise the matchup up against Guardy could have been ridiculous, but I don't think a Gardevoir can actually hit 400 damage output. Okay, let's go. Arven, get ourselves Buddy Puffin, and Fair Stamp is in there, that's good. TM Evo, how many Gabites do we have? All of them. All these Cynthia's Roserade as well. Let's go. So Buddy Puffin, double of these, yeehaw. Put the TM Evo on this guy. I don't think we're going to be behind in prizes, so I'm actually going to get rid of the counter catcher. Got myself 2 energies. Let's go. Slap myself down with a Roselia attachment there. And then go for evolution time. I'm going to save my power training shenanigans. I could give one. It's fine. Let's go. Evolution time. These two. Yes, thank you very much. Gabite. And Gabite. So next turn we have our entire setup. Garchomp, Roserade. So that's how the deck functions. It flows quite good. If you were wondering where it got second place, it was in Hokkaido in a city league that it actually got second place. So that's the 60 we're playing currently. If you were wondering, we're testing out all the best variants of the new decks from Destined Rivals. Secret box. Okay. That's gonna be Spike Muff. We have the boss in hand, which makes things very, very awesome. Don't know if they will go for TM Evo strategy, but we have the boss in hand. Knocking out a Monkey Dory with an energy also feels pretty good. Because if I just leave that alone, that's bad. Let's see what they get. Spike Muff, Buddy Puffin, I would say Research, and a Rescue Board. And then maybe the item lock is with Budu. That's my prediction for what the opponent can get. Spike Muff, TM Evo. Oh, they're gonna go for the TM Evo strategy. Sure. Okay. Double-edged sword, because I have to go after a Morgrim. Let's just hope there's one prize so I can make my boss's orders count. Snorant, okay. With 3 cards in hand. Is that what you're going for? Man, you have no idea. You have no idea what's about to happen here. Insane. Yeah, I can get the Cynthia's Roserade now, but I'm not gonna do it. Okay, I get damaged. I don't mind. Even an Arven. Okay, so let's go with this Champion's Call. Get a Garchomp. Go with the Champion's Call. Get a Rose. I could get another Roselia, right? But this could be a person playing Maractus, right? So maybe I should be careful to proactively not evolve. Evolve. Energy here. How much HP does a Morgrim have? Oh, it's 100. Crazy. We retreat. Go with this. And we can evolve, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to slap damage. And the cool thing is we're drawing a lot of cards. I am also not evolving my Roserade as it's going to get damaged by the Frostlass. And that's something I really don't want. Even though like, if the Marnie's Grimmsnarl attacks me, it's probably gonna be 180 damage with Monkey Dory. That's 210. Yeah, there's counter catcher. Yeah, irrelevant. Yeah, we can check if the rescue board is in the deck through the means of Spiked Muff. Oh, Arven is gone. Do we actually need to attach retreat here? That's quite annoying. Yeah, we have another boss. Ooh, it's crazy. We even have the energy to back that up. That's a Giri. Spike Muff, another little fella. Marnie's Grimmsnarl, really? Adrenal Brain. Please give me some damage. Where are you gonna put it? Yeah, I'm the high HP Garchomp. Still only 1 MPDM down. Not good news, mate. Artisan could allow us to get another Gibble out. Do we want another Gibble? Can they deal with 2 of these? Most likely not. Oh nah, there's gonna be an item lock now. They're gonna item lock and try to slow us down, but the funny fact is that they're only gonna damage their own Pokemon with 2 of the abilities out. That's awesome. Itchy Pollen. Yeah, the damage already starts. And Fair Step, good card. Power Weight here. There were some great cards on the bottom of the deck, so I'm actually gonna go Artisan. I could get another one of the Roselias out, but I think I'm afraid of Maractus. I'm afraid of Maractus. Gonna get another Gibble out. The more Gibbles, the more fun. Retreat. How much HP does an Impidimp has? They're thinking of playing 4 boss, but it's not true. Boom. Yeah, because I'm actually gonna get out, I can get more damage on my field quite easily if we can get out Gabite. Gabite can get Roserade, and that means there's gonna be a lot of damage on myself, which means if there's ever a Marnie's Grimmsnarl, we can take that down. Look at this deck go. All my gusting options are gone. Balls, counter catcher. Now we're gonna have to see how we can deal with how much damage is on our field. 30, 40, 50. So we're slapping 50 damage with Spiritomb. They cannot item lock us because we can knock that out quite easily. They need to set themselves up with another Impidimp fella. The cool thing is if we now set up Roserade as well as Gabite, we get ourselves so much damage in between turns that at one point, that when they get Marnie's Grimmsnarl out, we will be able to one-shot, right? I'm gonna slap 180. There's gonna be 20. Back to us 20. That's 40. 40 with the 50 already here. It's 90. Still not enough to one-shot, unfortunately. TM Evo. Okay. We can Iono. Get another Roselia out. That could help with the damage output. That could really help. Another one of these. TM Evo burning that. I'm gonna get rid of this. 2 more energies. 1 energy here. TM Evo on here for the memes. We do have Unfair Stamp, which is very, very good. We have the rare candy as well. With double Monkey Dory, you could technically go after this, but at this point, I think we're fine. Just keep on drawing cards here. Yeah, I'm not gonna evolve everything. It would have been silly to do so. Okay, if we get 2 Roserade out, our damage output is enough because they have Frostlass, right? Because they have Frostlass, if we have double Cynthia's Roserade, we can one-shot a Marnie's Grimmsnarl. Actually, more Grim, really? So slow, mate. So slow. We still have a rescue board, which is a good thing. If you get item locked, 1 Arven means we can get out of the active position with all of these guys. Most likely we'll get counter-catched. If I had to guess. Come on, counter-catch me. I'm ready for it. We have the rescue board. If they ever get a KO, we have the Unfair Stamp as well. Double Monkey Dory board could actually be scary. One Gabite means I can get out Roselia, which means this could be quite interesting. Night Stretcher? Yeah, it's not going to be doing anything. We do have the energy to retreat if they do go for Counter Catcher and Budu, which is great. Adrenabrain probably going to be on the Roselia. They don't want to get KO'd easily. Now they're going to go for the Garchomp. They are afraid of it. Itchy Pollen. Super effective Itchy Pollen, might I add. We have no abilities in play. That's very cool. Okay, we have an Ultra Ball, which we cannot play. Sure, Marnie's Grimmsnarl is not going to be slapping enough damage. Not at all. They could item lock us, right? How many energies here? But yeah, we have energy. We have the Night Stretcher. It's the same story. Let's go. Could have given it to the other one. But I don't think they're going to knock us out. 320 HP. It's never going to happen. Okay. I'm ready for the Marnie's Grimmsnarl now. So pretty much, we only need to get out 2 Roselias. They can technically knock out one of them, which is definitely annoying. But if they attack us, we get 180 damage onto ourselves, pushing ourselves to 260, 270. Ugh. Close, but not quite yet. Maybe I should have put the power weight training. Did I get that from the corkscrew drive? Most likely. Getting it more HP would have been nice. Counter Catcher. Budu again. Three energies, 2 energies, that's 5 energies. We have rescue board, so I'm not afraid of this. What does that mean? This also can attack, by the way, so if they ever go for like... if I evolve into Cynthia's Roserade, I can actually knock out the Budu with the Roselia. Slapping 50 damage. They're still going after this guy. I want to actually attack with this guy instead, because then 180 damage will be put onto me and then Spiritomb can finish the job. But it could be funny to actually... all of these cards are shut down. Funny. Ow. They only have 3 cards in hand. They only have 3 cards in hand. I don't want Iono here. I don't want to Iono here. What if I Iono and I do find an energy, we're good. Maybe we just don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Yeah, there's gonna be so much damage onto us that we can actually win quite easily with... Yeah, this is fine. We're gonna give the opponent a fresh hand. Because if we find an energy, we can knock him out with Cynthia's Roselia. We do not. We do not find energy. But there's gonna be a lot of damage on our field. At one point, they need to attack with, like, Marnie's Grimmsnarl, right? Spiritomb is ready. We're gonna collect a lot of damage here. 130, 150, 160, 170. 170, 180. That's our current damage output. Not the craziest damage output, but yeah, we gave the opponent a fresh hand. They definitely need to attack at one point, because if we do draw into an energy, the Budu is knocked out, and then things could go down the drain quite easily. Funny fact is that this guy still has 270 HP. That's kind of crazy. Are they still gonna Budu? We're gonna Iono again until we find the energy. The one energy that allows us... Oh, we're gonna go Adrenabrain. How much longer can they trap us? Are they gonna attack us? With the Marnie's Grimmsnarl. Igipolon, okay. They're gonna try it. We still have some energies left. I don't know if I can find it quite easily. More Pokegears. I'm not gonna go with the Champion's Call. I need energies. No energies. No energies around. If they put 60 on us, they can actually knock this guy out. Which is rather hilarious. We're gonna collect damage, mates. Give me all the damage, Frostlass. We're gonna prepare our Spiritomb for a crazy attack. Yeah, we are in the Budu and the item lock. We have 200 HP on our Roserade, so I can tank quite a bit. The only thing we do is to attack one more time. We still have energies and we still have a rescue board, so there's like not a lot they can do. You can also not put, they can put like 20 every single turn. Ooh, the TM Evo strategy. Okay. Okay, now we are in trouble. But they need to put 100 on everything. And this guy we're putting all the damage on this guy, so I don't know what happened there. We didn't burn all of our boss Zoroark, so we can still lose this game. Very funky, weird games on the rank ladder today. Ah, 2 energies under this Krapal. Yeah, now they're focusing on this guy. Yeah, now we instantly need to evolve into our Gabite to buy ourselves turns. Because if they TM Evo, we will be in a situation where like all of the Pokemon get knocked out simultaneously. All of them. And they take all the prize cards except for knocking out. Yo, this is scary. I'm getting scared. I'm not gonna lie. Stretcher, this is not gonna help. This is not gonna help. We need an energy ASAP. Yo, crazy. Stretcher being blocked, candy being blocked. Okay, at this point, we still have an additional turn because this one has 140 HP, so that's actually good news. Same story for this as well, 170. So now they need to focus on this guy to have 170. And then if we have another power weight, do we have another power weight? No, we do not. 1 energy is all we need. Or an Arven, please. Yo, we are in the ticking time bomb. Only 21 cards left in the deck. R60 does contain 4 Ionos, 4 Arven, and there's currently 5 energies, and we still have 2 left. Come on, buddy. Budu. Yeah, the Budu is quite annoying. A rescue board top deck. Crazy. Okay. We go with this. We retreat. And be done with it. Let's go. Budu gone. Lots of cards in hand. They cannot devolve because our active has more HP. We have another energy. There was another energy prize. Crazy. Alright. Roserades will not go down. One has 130 HP. The other one has 200 HP. 1 prize to go. Their stalling tactic of Itchy Pollen might have worked. Oh, Patcharant. What are we gonna get now? Energy. Dark Patch. Hope that gets knocked out instantly, so that's a bad idea. Weird. This was a scary game. Scary game. A late game Ionos, or a late game Iono with Budus. Spiritomb actually currently slaps a ridiculous amount of damage. It's like 270. It's like everything gets one-shotted by Spiritomb. We just give an energy to Spiritomb, we win. What are they gonna do now? Try and trap this guy. Hope we don't have energies. But if they, how many counter catchers have they burned? 2. They need like boss, right? Marnie's Grimmsnarl. If they attack us, yeah, they're gonna knock out Spiritomb. Funny. We have the stretcher in hand. Yo, now it's time for crazy Spiritomb action. Let's go. You want to see Spiritomb in action? Look at all that damage. Okay, please do not concede. Stretcher, Spiritomb. Spiritomb. Energy. Retreat. I could have knocked him out with Garchomp, but this is way more funny. Raging Curse for 740 damage output. Now that deserves a destruction of the like button, right? 740 damage with a Spiritomb. Now Marnie's Grimmsnarl being annihilated. There was like, did they even take a prize? They took 1 prize. So people are underestimating the power of the Cynthia's Garchomp. Let's go. That's another dub. We're going to be playing one more battle with this new deck. So you did see decks on the channel before. Think about Ho-Oh Macargo. Think about Mewtwo. This is the 3rd new archetype. I still have a lot more planned, so definitely subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, next battle. Last battle for today with Cynthia's Garchomp. An archetype that has 400 HP and can slap 740 damage with the help of Spiritomb. You want to go first? No. We go second. Arven, get all that our setup and then attack, 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 draw cards. I wouldn't mind getting a 3rd copy of Boss in here though. Because you keep on drawing cards, right? The draw power is the attack, and then you boss around. And with Cynthia's Roserade, you can punish 2 prize liabilities. Think about Phasmodipity. Glaring Weakness is like decks that can one-shot you. I think Raging Bolt could be kind of tricky, but if you unfair Stem Damp early on, that could be great. Starting with Spiritomb, starting with Gibble. Starting with Gibble, nah. Starting with the Spiritomb, I guess. Our hand is not good. Definitely going second. I don't think there's gonna... Wow, 2 mulligans as well. Ooh, and Reshiram. Cannot one-shot, at least that's that. And they attack us and then we can Spiritomb. I think it's not bad, but if they go for an Ends Darmanitan, we have no way to stop it unless we have some power weight on ourselves. Yeah, this is a scary situation. I'm already seeing this. Come on, great top deck. Arven. Power weight could help as well, I suppose. Yeah, it's gonna have to be getting out 2 of these. We don't have Cleffa or anything, right? I'm gonna get this out. They only take 1 prize card for this one. Yeah. They only take 1 prize, but if they go for the Ends Darmanitan, we might buy ourselves some more time. Are they really gonna go for like Retreat and Zoroark, Ends Darmanitan, get rid of these 2? They could. They totally could. I'm actually just gonna get an energy here and just... Even if they get 2 of them knocked out, I hope I draw into Arven. Maybe I should have not discarded Garchomp. We'll see. Yeah, there's End Zoroark. I'm prepared to lose 2 Pokemon here. But I don't want my Ends Gibble to actually... The problem is that... Yeah, this is this is a huge problem. Please have Iono. Are you gonna go for the Iono? Doesn't End Zoroark deck play a high amount of Iono? With Shaman in the format, I think the Ends Darmanitan, or actually End Zoroark deck is a little bit less good. There is a Research instead. We are screwed unless they cannot find their stadium. Come on, pray. Pray with us, ladies and gentlemen. We need them to whiff Ends Castle. If they don't have the Ends Castle, they cannot knock out 2 of our Pokemon. They will definitely knock out a Pokemon. That's good, I guess, but... Huh. How do we commence? We have 1 Gabite. The Gabite can get a Gibble again. It's not good. If they whiff the Ends Castle, which could be the case, 6 cards still in the prizes, 28 cards still left in the deck. It could be like 3 Ends Castle, like 2 prize, 1 at the bottom of the deck. It could be. If that's the case, we have our Gabites, and the Gabites, you cannot knock out both. Yeah, there we go, there we go. I'm glad I got this one out. We had the Unfair Stamp, I was ready. I was totally ready to use my activation of the Unfair Stamp. Yeah, they cannot deal with these guys, I suppose. Our damage output is 260 at most. So maybe getting out. Oh, all the Rosalias are priced. That's fun. Then maybe it's better for us to not get out a Pokemon. Because if they go for Ensdar Manitan cannot take down the Gabite, so they have trouble. I'm not gonna get out anything, it's fine. If you want to do something, there's two steps. Either you can boss up the Gabite with the energy, and then I put Unfair Stamp onto you. It's a funny fact, like the damage onto Zoroark can actually be reverted through the means of the the powerful rage of an Reshiram. So we need to like only slap 100 damage. Maybe they still whiff their Ents castles. Maybe all the Ents castles are priced. No, they are not. They are totally not priced. Sure, whatever. There's the boss. It's the crazy play that I envisioned in my head. We're gonna slap 100, right? They're gonna slap 200 on us, and then we're gonna knock them out. It's as simple as that. All of our Rosalias are priced, so it's the only plan of action. Because we cannot slap more damage. We only slap him to 60. We need one Roserade out in play. And without us having access to Rosalias, we have to abuse the fact that we can use Spiritomb. But they have so much draw power currently. Ferocious Flame knockout. Okay. Not good. This is not good. Okay, we're gonna use the Unfair Stamp first before we use the Champion's Call. Oh, now we definitely need an energy. If we don't have an energy, we are screwed. So it's probably whatever. Champion's Call. Gibble. Okay, it's gonna be Gibble. Gibble. Garchomp. And Unfair Stamp. Well, let's go. We have the energy, which is awesome. We can still use Arven as well. Arven could allow us to get a power tool. Yeah. They can slap 200, still alright. Buddy Poffin could allow us to get more of these guys out. The rare candy could help as well. Yeah. Counter Catcher would have been great as well, but we don't have access to it. Slapping down this. Attachment here. Yeah, it's gonna have to be the Corkscrew Dive, and then we attack with Spiritomb. Yeah, we got 2 cards, crazy. They can go for 200 damage output, and then we can go for 200 damage output as well. Leave the damage on ourselves. They have so much trade abilities, it's quite annoying. They did burn Boss and Counter Catcher, so maybe their gusting has been lowered down a little bit. Definitely if we can then use something like an Iono. We still do not have access to any Rosalias, which is so bad. We have to abuse the fact that we can have a lot of damage onto ourselves. They're gonna slap 200 damage onto us. It's like very, very annoying. They cannot use their Manitan to take 2 prizes here. They can go after Spiritomb, but that's kind of weird. Then they're wasting another gusting capability. They can burn their energies with the... Yeah, they can burn their energies through the means of the Flame Body Cannon, damaging this one a little bit, but that's only gonna be 90 damage. And then if we put... Yeah, that's kind of bad, I would say. Ends PP up. Prime Catcher, okay. Sure. What's going on here? That's so silly. That is so silly, man. That's the third gusting card already. Well, with so many gusting cards gone, that's actually a good thing. I really think so. Yeah, back at it again, I suppose. We don't have counter catcher, so we cannot knock out the Zoroark on the bench. There's already one Boss Zoroark in our discard pile. Ugh. Night Stretcher, Gibble. This one. Is there anything we can grab with the Arven? We had the candy ready, so there was that. Let's just start over from scratch. Starting over from scratch. We will attach an energy here. Give it the power training. And next turn we have the Gabite, so we can get everything out. So I think we can actually use Earthen Vessel, get one more energy, that's all I want. And go attack again. Do they have Palpad? That would be quite annoying. They have burned Prime Catcher, Boss. Counter Catcher. Counter Catcher will no longer work if you're so far ahead in the price trade, mate. They can stop for a low amount of damage, which means we cannot deal, but then we can just attach and just go with the Draconic Buster. At one point they will have a difficulty dealing with all of our Pokemon, right? That's what I hope for. We can go Gabite, get Garchomp, Candy, Garchomp again, retreat, attack with that one, save up so much damage. Huh. Difficult matchup, not gonna lie. Definitely because they only have 15 cards left in their deck, so they definitely still have some more Boss's Orders left where those came from. I don't know if I'm gonna win this one. The opponent is just too aggressive with their bosses. Counter catchers are gone, so double counter catcher gone, prime catcher gone, boss gone. Let's hope they don't play Palpat. We're playing it slow. We haven't taken any prize cards, but both of these Zoroarks are on low hit points. How many Ents Castle in the discard pile? 0. Boss's Orders. Huh. Oh, they're gonna go after this guy. Oh, they're gonna go for their Manatee attack, 2020. Crazy. Now that's enough of your boss. Yeah, you're never gonna be able to use Counter Catcher. This actually is a good thing. You might wonder if it's a bad or a good thing. It's a good thing. Okay. But now we are in a situation and we're gonna have to attach here. Go for, we can Iono to 2, but that's not gonna matter too much, I would say. I think I need to evolve this guy ASAP and then Iono later. So we're gonna get ourselves, oh, dang it. Don't even have enough stuff left. Not enough tank, gas in the tank. Yeah, I don't need any of these cards, to be honest. Don't need any of these cards. Playing it slow. We do have Champion's Call that allows us to get the Spiritomb if we want to, but I'm gonna hide behind all of these. Get the Garchomp, I suppose. Yeah. That's where we're at right now, 260. All of our energy is gone. We're gonna retreat. If we have a Roselia, that would have been way better. Now we have Counter Catcher, that's good. That is good. Trade. They have a lot of resources currently. We have 100 damage onto ourselves. They can only slap 200. Can they gust one more time? Do they play Palpatch? 2 balls gone. 1 prime catch gone. That's like too much gust to think about. Reversal energy. You're never gonna be able to play that. Buddy Puffin. What do you have left? 6 cards left in your deck. Maybe I could let them just deck out. That's also a win condition. They still have a lot of Iono left. They can slap for 200. 90-90. Then do 90-90 again. You did burn all of your Ents PP ups already. Night Stretcher. Maybe they play Patron and then they can one-shot in the late game. Maybe. We have no more. Yeah, this one does have a power weight though. Trade. What are you looking for? Third copy of Boss? Is that what you're looking for? Still, my Rosalias are lurking in the prizes. I cannot believe this. Iono to 2. Yeah, whatever. Okay, we have a boss. Team Rocket's Watchtower as well. I don't know. Team Rocket's Watchtower. How many? Can we outplay their stadium cards and then trap Reshiram forever? So we can buy ourselves some more time. What attack are you using? 170, right? Yeah, my game plan is to actually knock out this Zoroark here and then go for the Spiritomb. That's our main plan of action. So, Champion's Call. Garchomp number 2. Here we go. Only 3 energies here, that's perfect. Slap this down. Slap this down. Slap this down. We will retreat. We do have a boss's orders, and I want to save my Spiritomb. If I slap down Spiritomb, it's a bad thing. If I get Iono, it's probably better. Yeah, there's one more Spiritomb left. Yeah, if they damage this one, it's over. But I'm gonna leave this guy. They're not gonna discard their energies. 100% not. Gives us some more time. 260. They cannot attack. They can attack. They can choose. These guys come late to the party. If I had one, it would have been great. But no, I have to play it the slow route. This gives us the opportunity that if we draw into an energy, they lose. We get Iono to a low hand size, so the Spiritomb is already down. 1 energy, 1 Night Stretcher is game if they attack us. Could also still retreat into this guy if everything goes down the drain. And Castle gone, that's good. We can at least boss trap the Reshiram, if that is my last plan of action. Unless they're playing Petrand. But even Petrand cannot deal with a 400 HP monstrosity. Phasantipity also not being used. 2 cards left in the deck. Do they have answers? Yeah, that's the last energy. That's the last energy. And PP up as well. Ooh. Do they have more energies left? 5 energies, 3 Ents PP ups. That's 8 energies in total. Are they gonna go like knock out the Spiritomb? This one is gonna get damaged. That means we need to respond next turn, unless we have an energy. Like they can knock out Spiritomb and difficult for them because they did burn all their boss's orders. You have literally 2 cards left in deck. If they take the prize on the Spiritomb, they get Iono to 1, but they literally have their entire deck as they have double trade. They are doubting. They are doubting which attack to use. What attack would you use in this situation, ladies and gentlemen? All these games are super close. It's a lot of fun though. I'm enjoying myself. So if I have a boss's orders... Oh, they're gonna go after the Spiritomb. That means Counter Catcher is live, right? That means we can trap Reshiram. Don't know how many Ents... castles they are playing. Do we have another power trainer? Power weight? Yeah, we have another one. They're not gonna go 90 damage. They need to do that twice. So the power weight over there is also quite irrelevant. You have a lot of search cards, and I'm just gonna put this down. I don't know if it's the right decision. 90-90. 90-90 is still gonna get knocked out, right? Yeah, still gonna get knocked out. Gonna put it over here. Gonna put down for the Iono to 2. Actually, the Iono to 1. Energy. Ah, energy is great. Allows us to draw more cards. We can slap, but that's gonna slap 200 damage, right? If we slap 200, they can slap for 200, right? If they have Gust, do they have Gust left? 2 balls down. I don't believe it. But we need to draw cards as well, otherwise we lose. Let's go. These are all cards we didn't need. We can Pokegear, try to find Arven, try to win the game that way. If we have an energy, we win. 1 card left in the opponent's prizes, 3 cards left in their deck. Is there any option here? Take a 90-90. Do they have Gust? Do they have Palpad? 2 balls, 1 prime. Do we also play Palpad in that 60 Super Rod? Okay, they have energies back. They can try, but we also burned the stadium here. That means they cannot have free retreats. Trade? I'm scared. What's going on? Duro. Man, that is quite annoying. That is quite annoying for sure. Are they gonna attack us? If so, Spiritomb will try and knock you out. 2 cards left in their deck. So either we ball strap and hope they don't have another Ents Castle, or we get... Yeah, we cannot knock them out because we only slapped 260. The best plan of action, ladies and gentlemen. Pokegear, Arven. Arven can get Cynthia. Arven could get Cynthia, Spiritomb, right? But we don't have an energy. Don't have the energy. This Turo scenario is quite weird. Iono to 1 again doesn't do anything. Don't know if they have Ents Castle. I think in this scenario I cannot Iono and try to like Hopium find Stretcher and Spiritomb, so my plan is to hope they don't have Ents Castle. That is my game plan. Yeah. That is my win condition. It's the only thing I can think of. If I can slap it down, this one is never attacking, right? So, give it a little slap. Do they have Ents Castle? The moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. Are they playing 2 Ents Castle or not? We still have Counter Catcher. 1 card in the opponent's deck. They did burn Turo. So with Turo, I don't think they're playing 2 Ents Castles. Attachment of the turn. Okay. Scary. That is scary. What are we gonna do now? Maybe I should have trapped this guy with 3 retreats. This is probably way better. Oh, we do have a Spiritomb here that can knock him out, but it's not gonna work. Yo, did I mess it up? I should have bossed this guy, right? Yeah. Is there still an opportunity here? Counter Catcher, yeah. Counter Catcher. We can save ourselves. We can redeem ourselves. Counter Catcher, this guy. And now we're passing and decking you out. There's always win conditions in the TCG. Just have to believe and find them. Decked out. It's an energy. Let's go. And that's how Cynthia's Garchomp is able to win like against everything currently. It was very hard, very close game. So if you enjoyed the video, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in many ways to support the channel. You also see some high-level gameplay right here to win games when you thought they were impossible to win. There are always win conditions. Yeah, as always, go check out the sponsors. Here's a word from them right now.
Level up your game with TC Evolutions. Breathtaking damage counters, special condition tokens, and ability markers. Precision, style, power. Use coupon ZapdosTCG for 10% off only at TC Evolutions.
Also go check out dragonshield.com for your sleeves, binders, and deck boxes. You can get 5% off on everything on the website using the coupon ZAPDOS5. PotonStore.com for your TCG Live code card needs. Get them with 5% off using the coupon ZapDosTCG. And CardMarket.com for European players, where you're able to buy as well as sell cards to people all across Europe. Thank you all very much for watching today's upload. Cynthia's Garchomp has been performing better than I anticipated, so check it out for yourself and let me know how you feel about it in the comments down below. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your day. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.